Class F airspace. Class F airspace could be controlled or uncontrolled. The way I remember Class F airspace is it's like Class F off airspace. And like normally I'm not a narc, but I just don't want to like say the F word on like this just in case like my boss is listening or something. So Class F means like Class F off airspace. Like get out of here if you're not one of the people that are intended to be using this airspace. There's 3 types of Class F airspace. CYD, meaning danger. And like if you have CYD airspace, like legit, don't go in. CYR airspace, meaning restricted. With CYR airspace, you're also not allowed to enter unless you have permission. The 3rd type is CYA airspace, advisory airspace. With advisory, you may enter, but it's encouraged that you don't enter. Now, in advisory Class F airspace, they always specify the reason for which the advisory is in effect. There are 7 reasons that advisory airspace could be in effect. Aerobatics, which will be designated with an A. Aircraft testing, which will be designated with an F. Hang gliding, which will be designated with an H. Military activities, designated with an M. Parachuting, designated with a P. Soaring, I don't know what soaring is, but it's designated with an S, and training, which is designated with a T. If you do end up flying in Class F advisory airspace and it's uncontrolled, you're supposed to listen on the en route frequency, so 126.7. If for some reason you decide to go into like the CYA advisory airspace and it's military operations, the military uses UHF radio, not VHF like us. So if you don't hear anything, it's probably because they're talking on like their like UHF radios, and we're not going to be able to hear their broadcast on a civilian radio. So just like avoid the area. So once again, Class F airspace can be controlled or uncontrolled. If you see Class F airspace, don't go in. It just means Class F off airspace. Do not go in. There's 3 types. Danger, depicted with a D, CYD. There could be CYR, meaning restricted airspace, CYR. For both of these, don't go in unless you've got permission. CYA, advisory airspace, you may enter, but it's really encouraged and requested that you do not. For CYA, the reason for the advisory being in effect is always specified. There's 7 uses. They could be CYA Type A, aerobatics. CYA Type F, aircraft testing. CYA Type H, hang gliding. CYA M, military. CYA P, parachuting. CYAS, soaring. CYAT, training. So under the advisories, we'll go through them one more time. Aerobatics A, aircraft testing F, hang gliding H, military M, parachuting P, soaring S, training T. These are pretty easy to remember. The only one that's like not with its the letter that it starts with is the aircraft testing F. So the biggest thing to take away is that the 7 uses thing goes with the advisory Class F airspace. And they tell you the reason because you're allowed to technically go in. CYR, CYD, don't enter. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.